Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So patch 1.64 is upon us. We're going to run through and kind of just give you a recap of what is coming when this patch drops tomorrow. So essentially we have the brand new Hypogean hero. So Leofric is up. Still kind of mixed reviews on how well exactly he is going to be doing. He does have a fear in his skill kit. So I could see this being very, very powerful, especially if you can get his haste up, if you can get him to cycle through here really quick. It is going to be very, very beneficial. We've seen that ultimate ability doesn't really seem to be do that much. Overall damage doesn't do too much. And then ultimately with the perfect disguise, him and the most injured ally actually go immune, so they go invisible, which as a result has been resulting in the entire team getting absolutely destroyed because 3 of your 5 heroes are gone, resulting again in them being destroyed. So yet to be seen exactly how important he is going to be. Ultimately, I would still keep building Ulna if you're going for the Celestials. I would build Lucretia if you're going for the Hypogeans, just because they are the two priorities. They are tried and tested versus going and getting the new hero. We also do have the new function for Rosaline. So there we go, guys. So when Rosaline is in your formation, you can actually choose who you want Rosaline to follow. So here we can pick Rowan if we want Leofric, if we want Chimera. You can actually pick that one up and change that as of right now. With the new event that's coming up, the price of rebirth is still up right now, but the Void Rift is coming very soon. So once this is done in 6 more days. So if you have not done the price of rebirth, if you actually wait, I think you might be able to catch the Dreamy Garden, which requires you to complete the Voyage of Wonder, which is one of the ones down here. So ultimately, right there, the Voyage of Wonder. So you cannot complete this until the new Void Rift comes up. If you've already completed the current one that is up right now, the current Voyage of Wonder, you're just going to have to wait for that essentially. We do have access to the new tanking artifact, guys. So with the patch, we did bring the new tanking artifact, which is Life's Limit. So this is going to be up. It's going to be available to get, which is going to have its received healing increase, which again, we really have to test it on the global servers, see exactly how well it is going to do, which that comes out of course, the Trial of God. But you have to be, look at that, guys, 34-30, completing 100% of the track of sands within the Wandering Bloom. So ultimately, we know there is a big, big nerf coming to the campaign, which we're going to look at in just a second. We know the Misty Valley does return. So once this Misty Valley is completed in its 7 days, the Misty Valley will be back again. It has been on repeat for quite a while. Also, guys, get ready for the new hunting field. So the Abyssal Expedition is coming very soon. We are going to have a hunting field with all of the changes that we've seen. So there's actually going to be the Abandon the Hunt voting system. So you can get rid single challenge. The challenge period of the hunting fields is extended by 1 full day. They reduce the difficulty of the second enemy camps in level 4 and 5, and also reduce the hit points of some of Adrex's. So ultimately, get ready for the hunting field, guys. Also with the Arcane Labyrinth, of course, with the Dismal Maze, you can get your guildmates, the Dismal Masters, in here to help you complete these by removing some of our Dismal Luck debuffs in here, making it much, much easier to go through the Dismal mode. And in turn, it will make it a lot faster, guys. If you checked out the Dismal video from yesterday, very, very important to go through here because essentially it gives you a lot more loot. It is really the big thing. So the campaign adjustment, that is what we want to look at, guys. So right here, we are on 32-24. As you can see, we have 2 teams. So not only did they reduce the number of teams that we've seen before, ultimately they nerfed the teams chapters 31 through 35. So switching over on the Graveborn account right here, we are on 32-21. We're looking at 32-24 right here. So we have 1, 2, 3 teams on the global server with our Graveborn account. And ultimately, here is what it looks like over on the test server. So we only have 2 levels. Also looking at the heroes, it is level 369, guys. So 2 camps, 369. Again, on the globals, they are 379. So not only did they reduce one full team when it comes to the campaign progression, they dropped the combat rating of every single team going through the game starting at chapter 20. So they did nerf the combat rating not only the first time with the Cosmic Altar, reduced the ratings in there. With the patch that is coming, they further reduced the combat ratings of all enemies chapter 20 through 41. That is right, guys. As of right now, looking at the world map, the most that you can go or the most that you can move is right up here, guys. There you go. So 41 is where we're at with the Nether Steps. They even nerfed the heroes in the Nether Steps, or the enemies in the Nether Steps. They nerfed all of them through the entire campaign. In addition to that, in addition to a massive nerf, they reduced the level of signature items worn by enemies in most stages of chapter 35 through 40. So essentially what I feel is going to happen is as you're doing your progression, they made it a lot easier to go through 32, 33, 34, which there's our hippo, 35, the Reef of Wreckage, which is where the pay to win account is in 35 right now. Ultimately, when you get to 35, you're going to see the wall right here. You'll get to 35, you'll make it through a majority of 35. When you get back into 36, guys, remember, it is going back to 5 teams, even though they did reduce the level of the signature item on the heroes, and they did reduce the level of the heroes. This is going to be the new wall. When you get into 36, guys, this is where you're going to hit a brick wall when it comes to progression. We've seen it previously. It was normally 34. When you started getting into those 5 teams, 33, 34, that was really the wall. Everybody was stuck at 34. Once they made it a little bit easier, everyone started moving into 35. And now that is going to be the stopping point between chapter 35 and 36 at this point. Also, we do have a couple optimizations, very small ones. So ultimately with Queen, fixed an issue that sometimes caused an abnormal character position. Doesn't make a difference in that one. Ultimately making a big difference is, of course, Silas. So fixed a problem causing double dosage to incorrectly affect enemy targets that should have been untargetable. So a little bit of a fix there, as well as the healing haze going off the screen. Also some changes to the portal party. We've seen changes here to Oden. Fix the problem, which some of the heroes being stuck with the evocation. And then, of course, we've seen some changes to Pippa as well. She got a couple changes, which I don't even know. Yep, we do have Pippa on here. Pippa got a couple changes with the Astral Shift, and then the Pippa's Perfection. Damon got a little bit of a fix with the problems. Kelthar, Moriel, and Zolrath as well just changed the description. Kelthar did adjust the flight path in here, so ultimately the way that he moves around the battlefield, which is absolutely crazy RNG, how he flies around the battlefield. But guys, ultimately that will do it for the patch that is dropping. Again, just wanted to reiterate the notes and what is going on with the patch. It's time for progression, guys. When you look at getting through the Trials of God, when you look at going through the Wandering Bloom, now is the time with the nerfs that they are putting in there that you're going to absolutely crush a ton of the campaign, guys. Campaign, again, not super beneficial to push. Big thing in here right now is the tier 3 stones. They only give you 250 diamonds, which is next to nothing. You do get a little bit of cards there for finishing 32, but the tier 3 stones are what is really going to make it worth it to push progression in the campaign. As of right now, they do need to buff the rewards they give in there. But guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Patch 1.64 is up and it's going to be live. So ultimately, quite a few changes coming. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.